When the sun sets and the world grows quiet, a different kingdom awakens. These are the realms of the owl, the silent guardians of the night. You may not see them, but they are there, perched high in the trees, watching with large, knowing eyes. Their calls, from soft hoots to piercing shrieks, are the sounds of the dark. For centuries, these birds have fascinated us. They are symbols of wisdom and mystery, moving through the shadows like ghosts. Their presence reminds us that nature never truly sleeps. It simply changes its guard from the creatures of the day to the masters of the night. So, why do owls choose this life of darkness? It is a clever strategy for survival. The night holds fewer competitors for them. While hawks and eagles rule the daytime skies, the night belongs to the owl. This means there are more opportunities to find food without a fight. Many of the owl's favorite meals, such as mice, voles, and other small rodents, are also most active after sunset. By hunting at night, the owl finds a world teeming with prey. It is a perfect arrangement, a special time when the owl can be the top hunter, using the darkness as its greatest ally. Being active at night, or nocturnal, is a lifestyle that comes with many advantages. The cool night air helps the owls stay comfortable, especially in warmer climates where the daytime heat can be intense. The darkness provides excellent cover, making it much harder for their prey to spot them swooping down from above. This element of surprise is crucial for a successful hunt. The owl has adapted perfectly to this world, turning the challenges of the night into its strengths. It is a beautiful example of how animals find their own unique way to live and thrive in the natural world. This nocturnal existence is not just about hunting, it is also about safety. During the day, when owls are resting, they are vulnerable to their own predators. Birds like hawks and crows might harass or even attack a sleeping owl. By being active when these daytime threats are asleep, owls reduce their risk. They find a quiet, hidden spot to wait out the daylight hours, conserving their energy for the important work that begins at sundown. The night is their sanctuary, a time and place where they are truly the rulers of their domain, a kingdom built of shadows and silence. How does a creature of the night rest during the day? Owls have developed remarkable ways to sleep safely. Most owls find a secluded spot to roost. This could be a dense cluster of leaves, a hollow in a tree, or even an old abandoned barn. They choose places that offer good camouflage, helping them blend in with their surroundings. Their feathers, often patterned with shades of brown, grey and white, look just like tree bark or leaves. This makes it incredibly difficult for any potential danger to spot them while they are in their deep and necessary slumber. When an owl settles down to sleep, it doesn't simply close its eyes and drift off. They have a fascinating technique to remain partly aware. An owl can sleep with one eye open, allowing one half of its brain to rest, while the other half stays alert for any signs of trouble. This is known as unihemispheric slow-wave sleep. If it senses movement or hears a strange sound, it can quickly become fully awake. This incredible ability means that even when an owl is resting, it is never completely defenseless. It is a clever trick that ensures its safety until the sun goes down again. The posture of a sleeping owl is also designed for rest and readiness. They often stand on one leg, tucking the other up into their warm feathers to conserve body heat. Their heads can be turned almost completely around, sometimes tucked into their back feathers, which can make them look like a simple lump on a branch. Their strong talons grip the branch tightly, a reflex that works even when they are fast asleep, so they never have to worry about falling. It is a picture of perfect stillness, a masterclass in how to disappear in plain sight while recuperating energy. And what about the youngest owls? Baby owls, or owlets, are champions of sleep. In their first few weeks of life, they spend most of their time sleeping and growing. A fun fact is that when owlets are very young, they often sleep lying face down. Their heads are too heavy for their small bodies to support while standing, so they simply lie flat on the floor of the nest. It is an endearing sight. These little balls of fluff snoozing deeply, unaware of the world around them as they gather strength for their future lives as hunters of the night. Not all owls follow the exact same sleeping schedule. Their patterns often depend on their size and where they live. The tiny elf owl, for instance, is strictly nocturnal. It spends its days sleeping inside holes in cacti in the desert. This keeps it safe from predators and cool in the blistering heat. At night, it emerges to hunt insects. The much larger great horned owl is also mostly nocturnal, but can sometimes be seen hunting at dawn or dusk, especially when it has hungry owlets in the nest to feed. These moments on the edge of daylight offer extra opportunities for a meal. In contrast, some species have adapted to be more active during the day. The northern hawk owl and the snowy owl, which live in the far north where the summer sun barely sets, are often diurnal. They have to hunt during daylight hours to survive in their unique environment. The snowy owl, with its striking white feathers, is perfectly camouflaged against the snow, whether it is day or night. This flexibility shows how wonderfully adaptable owls are, changing their sleeping habits to suit the conditions of their particular home and the availability of their prey. Staying safe while sleeping is the #1 priority for every owl species. Each has its own method. The eastern screech owl is a master of disguise. It roosts in tree cavities, and its intricate feather patterns mimic the bark of the tree almost perfectly. When it closes its eyes, it virtually vanishes. The barn owl prefers to sleep in dark, quiet places like old barns, church towers, or dense trees. These enclosed spaces provide excellent protection from both bad weather and any predators that might be looking for an easy meal during the day. The level of alertness an owl maintains while asleep also varies. Species that face more daytime threats, like smaller owls that could be prey for hawks, tend to sleep more lightly. They rely heavily on their sharp hearing to detect danger. Even the faintest snap of a twig can awaken them instantly. Larger owls, like the Eurasian eagle owl, have fewer natural predators and can therefore afford a deeper, more relaxed sleep. Their size alone is often enough to deter any potential trouble, allowing them to rest more peacefully through the daylight hours. What makes the owl so perfectly suited for a life in the dark? It is all down to a set of extraordinary adaptations. Their most famous feature is their incredible eyesight. An owl's eyes are enormous in relation to its body, and they are fixed in their sockets. This means an owl cannot glance from side to side. It must turn its entire head. To compensate, it has a remarkably flexible neck, able to swivel up to 270 degrees. This gives it an almost complete view of its surroundings, allowing it to spot prey from great distances, even in very low light. Hearing is perhaps the owl's most powerful weapon. Many owl species have asymmetrical ears, meaning one ear is slightly higher than the other. This subtle difference allows the owl to pinpoint the exact location of a sound with astonishing accuracy. The feathers on its face form a facial disc, which works like a satellite dish, funneling even the faintest rustle of a mouse in the leaves directly to its ears. An owl can hear a creature moving under a thick blanket of snow and know precisely where to strike, a truly remarkable feat of natural engineering. The final piece of the puzzle is silent flight. An owl's wings are large, allowing it to fly slowly and glide without much effort. But the real secret is in its feathers. The leading edge of its primary flight feathers has a comb-like fringe that breaks up the flow of air. The trailing edge has a soft, frayed texture. Together, these features muffle the sound of the wings beating, allowing the owl to approach its prey in complete silence. The victim has no idea the hunter is coming until it is far too late, a silent and deadly descent from the sky. From their wise, watchful eyes to their silent, ghostly flight, owls are truly special creatures. They are a perfect example of evolution at its most ingenious, a bird exquisitely designed for the challenges and opportunities of the night. They are not creatures to be feared, but to be admired for their grace, power, and mastery of the dark. The next time you hear a hoot in the stillness of the evening, take a moment to think of the silent sentinel watching over the night. Let us appreciate these amazing birds and the vital role they play in the world's wild places.